Hey guys, welcome to the first producers group. The producers group is dedicated to actors that want to produce content for themselves, but they don't because they feel like they don't have the equipment to do it. But I'm telling you, all you need is a smartphone. So the video you're about to see, you're going to see a 1 to 2 minute video of a webisode that me and Christina shot a couple days ago, and it's all we used is our cell phone. Came out really great. And then you're also going to see like a step-by-step on what we feel are the basics just to get you started, which is the lighting, the sound, the camera, of course, which is your phone, and then what's the other thing? I totally forget what the other thing is. Wait, sound, lighting, storyboard. That's what it is. So those are the 4 things that I think are the basics. And it's not too much information to where you're going to feel overwhelmed, because you don't want to feel overwhelmed. You just want to have fun, you know. And I don't think that you should go into this thing stressing out. You know, you want to be creative, you want to have fun with it, and you want to turn out a really great project, because I think the reason why most people produce content for themselves is because we're using this as a launching pad to get other stuff. So have fun with it. Don't get discouraged. If you have any questions at all, email me. We can set up a Skype call, you know, if you need, you know, us to go over something with you. Anything at all you need. But just keep in mind that your first one might not look perfect. You know, it might look a little off. But just keep in mind that your next one and the one after and the one after, they're just going to keep getting better and better and better and better. So all I'm asking is that you put in the work, try, at least give it a shot. And then once you're done, show it to us, and then we can work together to keep making them better. So enjoy the webinar. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. So it looks like it's going to start in about 5 seconds. See what I did there?
What?
I put a coaster under your drink.
So?
So that way you don't get that ugly ring under the coffee table.
Oh, I get it. That way the coffee table doesn't get dirty.
It just makes sense.
You know what doesn't make sense?
Not using a coaster.
Having sex with an annoying husband. We're trying to show you guys that everything you need, you can do on your phone. Every picture that you take acts as a thumbnail for the video that you're going to shoot. The storyboard is a visual representation of how you want the shoot to go and how you see it looking once the shoot is done. So what I did was, after I wrote the script and before we filmed, I took pictures of Mike took pictures of me, I took pictures of the glasses or any important action I wanted to capture, and I could see it all laid out via pictures on my phone. And then when we were filming, I would just delete pictures out of that album that I made on my phone so I could keep track of it. Think about the coverage that you need. You're gonna need a master, a medium, and a close-up. So each picture will represent those different shots you're gonna get. Those are the basics. It's great to get more coverage than you need, especially when you first start filming, because you know it'll always cut together. Let's say you're filming the medium shot. You might do a couple different takes of it, and then once you're done, you're gonna delete it from the album on your phone. So then when you're done with your shoot, you're gonna go back and reference your album, and you'll see, okay, cool, I don't have any pictures left in here. I got all the shots that I wanted to get. This is to ensure that you don't miss any shots, because it's really time consuming to go back and set the set how it was and where your hair out was and where the clothes how it was. It's just too much work. Maybe you're like, oh, well, I kind of think I already got a similar shot to this. Just shoot it anyways. You'll be thankful you did when you're editing. Since you're filming and you're acting and you're writing and you're directing and you're doing all these things, then nothing gets missed. Okay, so we keep talking about how you can do everything on your iPhone, and now I'm going to talk about the most important aspect of that, and that is filming. So when you're filming on your iPhone, the first thing that you're going to want to do before you shoot is make sure that your camera setting is on the highest quality, so that will be 1080. And if you can use a tripod, it will make your life a little bit easier. You'll need that if you're shooting by yourself and you're not shooting with a friend. You can pick one up for about like between 30 and 50 bucks. So if you get the sound and you get the tripod, you're looking at like $150 investment, but it's totally worth it because it will last you forever. And that is the cheapest web series you're gonna ever film because that's your only overhead. So if you do have a buddy that you want to do this with, you guys can, both join TCD together and then walk through all these videos. I find that even though we do everything ourselves, it totally helps doing it with Mike and working with our team because you are bouncing ideas off of each other. So it'd be great to have someone to do this process with. If you don't have someone right now, you can still totally do it on your own, no problem. So when you're actually filming, once you have the camera set up, you can actually zoom in and zoom out using your fingers, and then focusing, if you just tap on your subject where you want to be focused, so probably your face, a little square will pop up on the iPhone and it'll focus for you. So it's super easy, super easy. I can't wait to see the projects that you guys film. This is a H1 Zoom recorder. This is how you can record sounds separately. You can pick one of these up for between 50 and 100 bucks, I believe. If you do have money to invest in this filming adventure, I would highly recommend investing in some sound recording equipment. It really does up the production quality. There are other options out there like lavs, there's wireless, but they're a little bit more complicated, and I think that it's much easier to just use one of these, so you never have to worry about hiding a lav. And it's just easy to use. You just point it at your subject and shoot. That's it. People are gonna say lighting's most important, camera's most important, sound's most important. Really, you can do everything you need to do right on your smartphone. But if you do have some money left over, use one of these guys. So I'll touch on editing a little bit since we're talking about recording sounds separately. That will require you to sync the sound files with the video files before you edit. And you can certainly email us with any questions. Really, you just have to kind of do it and try it. And the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. It's all kind of trial and error. But there's just little lines for the audio, and those same lines will show up on your video files, and you're basically matching them up. You can buy programs to sync the sound automatically, but they're a little pricey. I know one of them, it's called Pluralize. You just plug it in and it syncs it for you, but you don't have to do that. I mean, I've edited many videos just doing it myself, and that's why I yelled at Mike many a times to please call action in the beginning of clips, so it's easier for me to sync. So the last thing that we're going to touch on is lighting. Everything you need to get started, lighting is the last thing. Don't be intimidated if you do not have a professional lighting kit, okay? You do not need one. If you have one, awesome for you. Make some friends. They're all going to want to be your best friend when you're filming. Okay, so just use the lights you have in your apartment, your house, wherever you're living. Use the lamps, use the ceiling lights, use the natural light from outside, which means filming during the day is probably going to be a bit easier. Go to Home Depot and pick up some shop lights. Those are 25 bucks. Great, cheap way to light up your set. The only thing you're really going to want to focus on in the beginning, keep it super simple, just make sure your subject is lit and it's super even. So there's not like crazy shadows unless, that's the tone of what you're filming and you want it to be shadowy. So that's something to keep in mind too. But yeah, just make sure your subject is lit. Keep it super simple. Don't kill yourself. That's it. So one more thing that I should mention, which is important, it's a technical aspect, is storage space for all of your video files and audio files. So obviously, these video files that you're taking on your phone are going to take up some space, so you're going to need to store them somewhere. So good places to store them are on the cloud, on Google Drive, on Box, on what are some other places to store them?
I think that's it.
That's probably, I'm sure there's some other new tech companies coming out that you can store it. You can store it on a drive. Obviously, that costs money for your computer. You can store it on your computer depending on how much space you have. So you're going to want to keep the scripts short. So I would say 1 to 2 pages, just for another reason is storage. Also for ease of filming, also for ease of editing, also for ease of writing. So just the overall theme is keep it simple. And yeah.
Thanks for watching the first webinar. That was the first one. Like I said, this is just the basics of what you need, I think, to get started. The sound, the light, the camera, and a storyboard, just to kind of keep you on track, because most likely you're going to be doing this by yourself. There's so much more to this. There's more equipment that you can get. There's little attachments for your cell phone that you can get to make filming easier. There's so many things that you can do with your phone. Like I said, this is just the very, very beginning, just to kind of get the ball rolling. And as we go on, and the more and more you stick to this, and the more and more time and energy that you put into it, and the more effort you put into it, the better your projects are going to look. I promise you. Just keep doing it, keep pushing, keep working, keep writing, and keep filming with your phone. Email me, Skype me, whatever it takes, and we'll work together to make sure your projects are awesome. So the next webinar is going to be based off questions that you guys sent us. We're going to film another webisode. We're going to try some different things with the phone too. That way we can kind of pass along that information to you guys. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys soon.